And he sinks the second. Here's Conley. 20 points for him last game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
Outside Randolph. They double-team Randolph. Kicks to Parsons. Here's Conley. Good on the baseline, Jay. Conley's got his second basket.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Dishes to Cauley-Stein. Sacramento again missing. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And it's Conley penetrating. Pass to Randolph. 11 feet away. Can't hit. So the Kings will take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
And so here's Memphis. After the Kings pick up 2. Another miss by Conley. Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Flalo comes in for Marcus Morris. And McLemore subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Clock at 6. Baldwin the pass to Daniels. From deep. Can't get it to go. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. Part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Baldwin the pass to Green. The feed to Daniels. Kufis grabs the miss.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
And so it's Memphis with it. Sacramento making their last shot. Here is Daniels, guarded by McLemore. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Green. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Wright comes in for Marc Gasol. And Allen subbed in for Daniels. Kings leading now by 4. Rose kicks to Kufis. Heinrich inside the 3-point line. And Wright pulls it down.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Baldwin the pass to Allen. 52 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Baldwin. Off target from 3-point range. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The dish to Heinrich. Fires from deep. From downtown. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The pass to Wright. There's a screen. Heinrich against Allen. Wright sets a screen. Just 4 to shoot. And the shot is good.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Papagianni. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Kings ahead. They lead by 4. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
Kings leading now by 4. Marcus Morris is out there with Kosta Koufos. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Shumpert in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And it's Koufos missing. And to nobody's surprise, Zach Randolph enjoyed an outstanding season, Clark, in 14-15.
And, you know, ironically, by taking more of a backseat to front court, make Marc Gasol, Randolph played better, the best rebound rate of his career.
Here's Rose following the score by Memphis. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. That one off the back iron and out.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
It's stolen by Morris. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Cousins with the bucket.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
They double-team Conley. A wide open look here for Wright. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Thinking about DeMarcus Cousins, Clark, when he was selected, people questioned whether he could stay out of trouble. Many doubted that, you know, he could, but he has stayed clean really since day one.
Yeah, you know, going back 5 years ago, a beat writer actually had the audacity to say he would end up in jail at some point. Cousins has proved him and others wrong.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Koufos. McLemore has come in for Morris, and McRae subbed in for Rose.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. And with that Cousins story about the writer, Cousins actually called him out about that failed prediction. I mean, they made amends, however, with the writer eating his words and donating to a charity of Cousins' choice.
Pass to McRae. Unloads. It's rebounded by Memphis. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throw.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
Yeah, and for Cousins, it's never been a question of talent. I mean, many are glad to see that he's been able to stay focused really for the first stretch of his career.
Now here's Conley. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
They get it back. And for the Kings, they're shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. The shot is good by McRae.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
It's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Allen. Conley against Heinrich. Sacramento grabs the miss. Koufos has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And there's a follow. That's good on the assist by Koufos. Now it's a 4-point Kings lead. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And it's Conley penetrating Gasol. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Now we know that Marc Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark, all along, most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
The Grizzlies have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Marc Gasol, a first-time All-Star starter last season. He and his brother Powell both starting in that game. The first time that's ever happened in league history, and having both those guys go head-to-head.
Green, he's checked in for Memphis. Now here's Heinrich. Offensive rebound. Now here's Conley. Parsons on the wing. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, listen, there's no doubt you could argue Marc Gasol is the best center in the league right now. I mean, this guy does it all. Defends, rebounds, passes, scores. I mean, he's also a great teammate. They all love him. And to me, that matters in the big picture. When you're talking about developing chemistry and trust, sometimes the difference between winning and winning it all is whether or not your teammates like you.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yeah, and, you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And Marc Gasol surprisingly nimble for a 7-footer. He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
Both teams deciding to change it up. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of the game. And when you look at Marc Gasol now versus when he came into the league, remarkable how that body of his, Clark, has transformed.
Kevin, he changed his diet and he dropped a bunch of weight. Believe it or not, he even grows vegetables at his house. He's really gone all in on the transformation of his body.
Clark, good information.
Yes, sir. That's what we do. That's what we do here. Woo. Info and entertainment.
The shot by Heinrich, no good.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Baldwin the pass to Gasol. Kirk Heinrich with the rebound. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Wasted no time on that one. Cowboys got himself on the board with 3 there. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Parsons outside. There's the triple. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Sacramento's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Cousins kicks to Heinrich. Gasol with the steal. Green, the screen. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the Replay Review Center in Secaucus queuing up the footage for the officials.
And they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Kings lead by 1. Live from Sacramento.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, they're paying attention to the boards, and that's a good thing. When you're trying to get ahead and stay ahead, it often comes down to a few key possessions. Any extra rebounds you can get is a big difference. I like their intensity out there.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Their three-point shooting in the first half was atrocious. Ugh, ugly, awful, nasty. It's not that they're just missing shots. It's like they just keep taking the shots. Hold on, Ernie. Hey, you, whatever your number is, stop shooting the three. See, Ernie, that's all the coach got to do. Tell them stop shooting the three. Pass, cut, work together, do something.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. The Kings leading. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Memphis. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then it's Conley, and it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sacramento. A shame to see some of the best fans in the NBA not be a part of the postseason.
That's a great point, Kevin. Now, 9 straight years where the Kings have failed to make the postseason. 29-win seasons aren't going to get you very far when you're battling in the West.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's Shumpert. And a miss there on the triple.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Parsons on the wing. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Here's Cousins. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Cousins has got 6 points.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Checked in for Memphis. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Conley against Heinrich. They set the pick. Takes the 13-footer and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
This one for three, and the shot is good. Heinrich's got it all tied up now for the Kings. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Randolph. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 6 points for Zach Randolph. Going over some of the quickest players in the league, you think about Mike Conley and Clark. What sets him apart is that he's always under control.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he takes great care of the basketball, uses the change of speed and hesitation moves to get where he wants to go, and he's masterful in getting into the lane and finishes with both hands.
You know, Mike's such a gifted decision maker with the basketball, deadly in the pick and roll, a threat to pass, shoot, or finish inside. And how about that teardrop that he's perfected, able to finish with either hand? Just a terrific strength of his game.
And the Kings pushing it up now, all going up court. Excellent D there from Allen.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Randolph gets to Allen. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Gasol. No good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
And, you know, if you think about Mike Conley, some of the similarities to Tony Parker, I mean, they both present that tremendous quickness and balance between scoring and passing. Both are also terrific finishers in the paint. And look, they started at opposite ends. Parker more of a scorer, Conley more of a passer, but now I see a lot of overlap as their games have evolved.
He feeds it to Gasol. Allen dishes to Gasol. And Parsons kicks to Randolph. Gasol passes to Parsons. Shot clock at 3 and stolen by Afflalo. Heinrich outside to the left wing. Here's Vujicic. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. Vujicic has got 6 points.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Offensive rebound, Randolph, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Some changes for Memphis. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Gasol. Wright comes in for Zach Randolph. And B subbed in for Chandler Parsons. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Memphis known for how tough they are at home, but they were equally tough, Clark, on the road last season.
Yeah, grit and grind travels well, Kevin. I mean, even on the road, they were able to force teams to play at their pace.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Troy Daniels. .104 left in the third quarter. And wow. It's a beautiful jam.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message.
Oh! I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Feeds to Allen. Pass to Baldwin. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A nice shot by Koufos.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
From downtown. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. The Kings on top. They lead by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The Grizzlies trail by 4. We've got Marcus Morris. McLemore is out there with McRae. Then there's Cauley Stein. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's the screen. Gasol setting the pick for Parsons. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Daniels.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting 41% for the game. Kicks it to Morris. And stolen by Parsons. Baldwin the pass to Randolph. To tie it up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Chandler Parsons, boy, he can really give you a whole lot of everything. Length, quickness, skills, can shoot, pass, rebound, defend, the total package.
And back to Chandler Parsons. His versatility is so valuable to any scheme. We've now seen that in both Houston and Dallas. He gives you percentages and good production every time out.
He does, Kevin, but the one area where I'd like to see him improve is his physical strength. I mean, to take his game to the next level, he's got to be able to play through contact a little bit better. If he can do that, we're talking about a guy who could be a perennial all-star.
Here's Cauley Stein. Can't hit. Some solid defense from Randolph.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And Parsons kicks to Conley. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 2. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot. Just a great, great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Comes up empty off the pick. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Shots good by McLemore. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Dishes it to Randolph. Gasol kicks to Conley. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Conley's got the game tied up here for Memphis.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Clark, thinking back to when Mike Conley was drafted 4th back in the 2007 draft, 4th overall. He wasn't an instant star, but he has gotten better every season.
Yeah, it took him a little while. I mean, he was only a freshman coming out of college back in 2007. A slow start. He had to fight for minutes, grind away. Grizzlies kept trying to get his replacement, it appeared, but he stayed the course, and now he's their franchise point guard.
Kings have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Koufos, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
And Kosta Koufos, an excellent rotation center. I mean, he gets after it on the inside. He'll give you some rebounds, can block some shots. He's made himself into a factor.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And Koufos not really a shooter, Clark. He does his damage around the rim.
Yeah, he really does. The former Buckeye is a great screen setter. He attacks the offensive glass, plays within himself, and knows his role, and he does it well.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento. Cowboy comes in for Shumpert. Conley kicks to Randolph. Rebound by the Kings. Koufos has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Stolen by Randolph. And here comes Parsons leading the fast break. Koufos with it. He kicks to Heinrich. Plays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 4-point Kings lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Kings.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Conley. Conley's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. The Kings have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Cauley Stein's shot is good. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Conley kicks to Randolph. He feeds it to Daniels. Randolph, a screen on a Flalo. Here's Daniels. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Again, Sacramento.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Heinrich kicks to a Flalo. No good from the wing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Daniels. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Heinrich dishes to Koufos. Gasol with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Conley's running. Here's Daniels. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Daniels has got 13 points in the second half. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Randolph. Koufos with the block. And here comes the break. Baker passes to Cauley Stein. For 3, Heinrich knocks down the trifecta.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're behind by 1. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. .52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Conley got it!
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
McRae passes to Cousins. Yes!
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're losing by 1. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A baseline J. That one a little long. Sacramento with the ball. They lead by 1. There's McLemore. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That'll be his second foul of the game. Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're down by 1. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. He's checked in for Sacramento. Cowboy comes in for McLemore. And here are the Grizzlies now. Buries it from outside.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Marcus Morris.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up missing both free throws. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
Here's Parsons. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
Got to see the 3 and be the 3 if that's going to happen.
But they recover it. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled.
So, gentlemen, I'm here with Marc Gasol. And, Mark, how would you break down this game in terms of the team's performance and ability to come away with this win?
Just a good all-around night. We believe that at the end of the fourth quarter, I think we did a good job of, staying in the game. We just believe. On to the next one.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Mike Conley. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
He set his teammates up with the tune of 12 assists. He's got such great court vision, and tonight he was seeing the whole court very clearly.
Conley's got so many things he brings to the team. He controls the flow of the offense like a conductor. Everything starts with him. He's a threat all over the place in transition, on the pick and roll, and especially from three-point range.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.